aunt started her period when she was 10.
Wow.
You imagine?
I knew someone who
Yeah, I know
in
a lot of
grade.
people that started in, like,
That'd be
4th
awful.
grade.
When I get together with my girlfriends, we talk about all kinds of things.
When I started my period, that's who I wanted to talk to about it.
They could answer a lot of the questions that I had, but not all of it. Is it gonna hurt when it, like, happens?
It doesn't hurt. It's awkward. And if you get cramps, the cramps hurt a little bit, but, like, it doesn't hurt. You don't feel bleeding.
You're not, like, consciously like, oh, no, I'm bleeding down there.
Swimming in the ocean on your period will get you eaten by sharks.
You know
Yes, it will.
Jaws.
You shouldn't wash your hair.
I've
Why?
never heard that you shouldn't wash your hair.
So a lot of the information that I got on the internet was really goofy. So my mom's friend, who's a doctor, said we could talk to her about it.
Let's just call her on the computer.
Hi, Dr. Lisa. My mom told you it'd be okay if I called you.
I'm glad you got a chance to give me a call. What's your question?
So I haven't started yet. Is there anything that I really need to know?
Typically, your menses can be as early as 8 years of age, and typically by 15, young girls have had their menstrual cycle.
Average age is 12 years of age. So as long as you're within that age range, you shouldn't have to worry about whether your period has started or not. Another clue to when you should expect your period is really 2 to 2.5 years after you start developing breast. So if you've noticed that 3 years, 4 years have passed after breast development, then you may want to see a gynecologist.
It's like impending doom if you haven't started yet. It's not nearly as big of a deal as it sounds, I promise.
One of the key things is not to be really afraid of getting your menses. It's an important time in your life. A lot of hormones are going to kind of make you feel a little bit unbalanced. Within 1 or 2 years, you'll find that your menstrual cycle will regulate itself.
Is it better to use pads or tampons when you first start?
Well, it depends on how active you are. Actually, both are really great to use for your menstrual cycle.
If you're pretty active and you're on a sports team, you're going to want to probably wear tampons just to prevent a little bit of leakage on the side and not to be uncomfortable with a pad. The key is if you're going to wear a tampon, make sure that it's appropriate to the amount of bleeding you're having. So if you're having light bleeding, use a smaller tampon versus if you're having heavy bleeding, using a heavier tampon.
And then one of the last questions we have is, where does the pain come from when you get cramps?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
It actually comes from a couple of reasons. So the first one really is prostaglandin, which actually causes a lot of uterine contractions and is the result of the pain. The other thing is really the tissue in the blood passing through the cervix causing a lot of the pain from your menstrual cycle.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling me. Anytime, feel free to call.
We definitely will.
I'm glad we were able to discuss these important issues.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.